So, how did it go? I feel I owe everyone an answer, at least. And my phone is blowing up with texts last night and this morning of, hey, how did it go? And that's a testament of the friends that you guys are, so thanks for asking. But, well, I guess it went like I should have expected that it would go, and that is the target panic was just a freaking nightmare. And so I flew in Thursday, went to the practice range, and put my bow together, started shooting. First thing I noticed is I had to crawl about a stitch further down. The lighting totally different than outside, at my backyard. But no big deal, figured it out. And but I could just feel the tension, the nerves. Before I would even hit full draw, I would feel this just anxiety. And the shooting wasn't great. I thought, okay, well, tomorrow yesterday I didn't shoot until 4 p.m. So I thought, well, I got all day to just kind of work through it. And so I went to the practice range and got, more than enough shooting in, and it was just a struggle. I mean, up and down, 2 good arrows and then something way out, or all of them, but all of them under stress, nothing in full control, total disclosure. So 4 o'clock line started, went down, you shoot 2 practice rounds. They were, about what I expected. And so I was just like, hey man, I'm gonna dance with the date I brought. It is what it is, let's just get through this. And shot the first arrow, it wasn't great. The second arrow of the tournament, I draw to anchor. I release that thing and it explodes in my face. I thought I'd blow my bow up. I mean, it was just a complete drive fire of the bow, and my arrow just skipped out on the ground about 10, 15 feet in front of me. I thought my limb had blown up, and everyone around me thought something like that had happened too. I mean, I about peed myself on the line. I mean, it was like a rifle going off in my hands and my face. Stepped off the line, checked my bow real well. The nock of my arrow had exploded. Obviously, I had hit it in practice and just cracked it, and I drew it to anchor, and when I let go, all that energy went into that nock, and the nock just exploded, and so I drive fired it. And so the second arrow of the tournament's a 0. And I'm shook. The next arrow was a 2. I mean, it was horrible. I didn't even get it to anchor. The next arrow was a 7. It's just, oh my gosh. So I fought and fought. I didn't look at the score the whole time because I was just trying to fight through shot by shot. And the first end was terrible. I don't know what it was, but the first end was just awful. And I mean the first half. And after that, I started coming around a little bit, but it was too late. It was over. And I mean, there were ends where I would have, 10-10, 5, 10-10, in one case, I think 3. I mean, just, it was awful. And so I managed the best I could. I wound up like a 478. I think I was like 120th and didn't make the cut. So I'm headed back home. Got a flight today, and I thought a lot last night. I started to do a video last night, but I was in no place to do that. And I got some choices. I either keep trying to fight this, I either say the heck with it and walk away. I've been here before where at home I've managed to kind of get past target panic, and I'm able to shoot really, really well. And then I think, okay, I've got it where I can manage it. And I go to a tournament and then this happens. I've been here before. I've seen this movie before. Or I can try something totally different. And I think I'm gonna do that. I've got a recurve at home and limbs and a sight and a clicker. I think I'm gonna put an Olympic recurve. So what you would see in the Olympics for those that don't shoot, with a sight and a clicker on it. and trying to learn to shoot the clicker so I can at least enjoy archery without this complete anxiety that I can't seem to get around, can't seem to shake. And maybe shooting the clicker for a while will help. I don't know. That's the only thing I know to do. It's either let this run me away, keep fighting, and have days like yesterday that are just miserable and no fun to shoot. You know, there was a guy there yesterday. Well, at least you're having fun, right? And I'm like, no, there's nothing fun about this. No. Or I try something different. So I think I'll try something different. To end on a positive note, it was great to see so many people. I can't tell you how many people came up and mentioned the videos that I've been doing that were totally transparent about target panic, because everybody deals with it. And it was nice for, you know, people to come up and say, hey man, you said what I've been thinking and feeling for 5 years or 8 years, or, you know, I'm dealing with it too. And it's good to hear somebody just say it and just be open with it. And so that's where I'm at. You know, it doesn't really affect my hunting, and that's what's really important to me. So that goes on. My longbow and wood arrows for hunting are there, but if I want to shoot target archery, I got to figure something out. And I think right now it's to try and just see if I can learn to shoot recurve with a clicker. So if I can get that together in decent fashion, I might shoot another tournament or two using that. But to put the money into going to USA Archery and shooting barebow, and going to Louisville and shooting barebow, and having days like yesterday, it's just, the return on investment's just not there. So I appreciate everybody's support, and I hope that your fight with the demon is still going okay, and you're happy with where you're at. You know, we all have to face this individually, and it's not fun, but I wish you all luck. Shoot 'em straight.